All right, motherfuckers, let's go. All right, let's do this live stream. Whoa, that got loud. Let me just adjust my shit here really quick. Should have done this before the stream. Professional YouTuber, you know. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing. As usual. All right. Whoa. Let me know if that's peaking. Sounds kind of weird to me. But anyways, we are all stuck at home. I'm stuck at home every day, so this isn't really that new for me. Just another day in my life. But I know some of you guys are off work, off school, off whatever it is you guys normally do. So I figured I'd do a live stream and maybe entertain you guys a little bit. So today what I'm going to be working on is a cover of a song called Blessed Be by Spiritbox. Spiritbox are one of my favorite bands. They're local boys and girl from Victoria, BC, which is just a little ferry ride away from me. Also, shout out to Bill. Bill is the guy who cuts my hair, and that's how I met him, crazily enough, before he was even in Spiritbox. But anyways, they released a new song. It's called Blessed Be. If you haven't heard it yet, you fucking will be hearing it on repeat today, so I hope you like it. But looks like there's a bunch of people joining, so let's see what's up with you guys first. What's up, Owner Khan Yulmaz? What's up, Jumperman? What's up, Edgy Ginger Kid? Savari Mansikamaki? I'm butchering all your names. Fucking hell yeah. Ichon Tsuke? Alex H. Saveri. Nice to see you recording something. Bubbly Production. Daniel Scales. Captain Simon. F2P Main. Bubbly Productions. Josh Campbell. Patty. Nivan Sharma. God damn. That's a lot of people. Thank you guys for joining. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing a cover of Spiritbox's new song, which is called Blessed Be. And if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, feel free to let me know. I'm going to be doing drums first, which is not the most exciting thing in the world, but fuck it, it's got to be done. And I figured I would do it with you guys instead of sitting here all alone, bored. Here we go. Okay, so that's the beginning of the song, so we're going to work on that section first. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, but we'll get to that later. So basically, the first thing I do when I start a cover is I do the drums first, so that's, like I said, what we're going to be doing. So I did a little bit of it before the live stream. So as you can see here, basically, I just do everything in MIDI. I'm sure if you guys know how to record at all, you already know what this is. So let me just solo the drum track so you can see what I've done so far. Not very much, but we're going to continue on with that. So basically what I do is I always do everything in like a like bar by bar, I guess you could say. So we are going to copy that bar I just did over here, and we're going to go ahead and edit that. So let's open that up, and I'm just going to delete everything because it's not going to match, and then we'll play here. Okay, so it's actually the same drum pattern. So basically, I just click it all one by one. Hey, how's it going, Justus, Joe Harvey, Radic? How's it going, boys? So it sounds like it's just single 16th notes. And the snare is on every two. So I always start with the kick and the snare. Snare is the easiest to determine. So again, the snare is going to be there and there. And we can double check that by just playing it again. Right, easy. And then next we'll do the kicks, which is right there. So I think it was da 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 da, and then da 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 da. Sorry, I like to make the sounds of the drums with my mouth, but I think that should be it. Nope, not quite. So this is off. That should be there. Cool. So that's the kick and snare done. Next up, we're gonna add the cymbals. So what cymbal did I just use? Let me, 1 second here. So that's the cymbal. I'm using like a different drum program than I'm used to, so... Oh, fuck, I'm still trying to get used to this. Okay, there it is. I went back to using Get Good Drums recently, so I'm kind of like relearning it. Number one fan has entered the chat. Yeah, man, Justice, fucking shout out to you. Hopefully everything's all right where you guys are at. What's a prime minister? Prime minister is like the president of Canada would be the easiest way to explain it. Or the UK, or anywhere that's not America, basically. UK prime minister just canceled non-essential social contact, so hell yeah, I guess. Yeah, so over here in British Columbia, Canada, where I'm at, I didn't really know any of this was going on because I'm a YouTuber and I just fucking sit at home all day anyways, so I didn't really know it was this bad until my fiance started telling me all about it. And yeah, I just went grocery shopping like right before this, and that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still pretty crazy. Like, fuck, it was, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, there's definitely like no toilet paper, no paper towels, no soap, or at least not that I could find. There was also like very little fresh meat, which was a little weird. So I ended up getting a lot of chicken, but I don't know. It went okay. It was really busy. It felt like it was like a fucking Saturday, even though it was like Monday morning at 9:30. But oh well. Anywhere not America. Hey man, it's true, isn't it? What is music theory? That is a great question. I do not know any music theory. The first time entering one of your streams. Always enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, KFury1. I appreciate that. I was opening up a new track just now to send off to a buddy. Nice. Yeah, lots of musicians in the chat. This is a perfect fucking time to record if you guys have been putting it off, because now you got nothing better to do. But anyways, let's continue here. So that's what's going on there, but it sounds like he's doing like accent symbols on the second kick, so we're going to do that. Let's do like a China, and where is it? That's the one. Looking for that hi-hat. Again, sorry, I'm not super familiar with this drum map yet. There you go. So basically, same thing as the previous bar, except they added in these accent symbols over there. And then I have a feeling it's probably going to be the same, so we're just going to copy-paste that for now and see how that goes. Yep. So this next bar is exactly the same as the first bar, so that's pretty cool. Let's copy the second bar into the fourth place. And that's probably not going to line up because I think there's a drum fill here, but let's take a listen. Yeah, so it's different here. Let's take a listen. Okay, so it starts out the same, but then the second half of the bar is different. So we're going to delete that. So it's basically straight kicks up until the snare there. Like that. So it starts here. I think one bar, maybe like that. Oh, one more. Okay, this should be correct for kicks and snares. Cool, okay, so that's the right amount of kicks. I'm not sure if there's like any toms there. Let's take a listen. Doesn't sound like it. So I guess there's just one more cymbal. And then it ends on like a snare tom thing. Like that. Cool. So that's the first 4 bars complete. So what I like to do is I like to glue the items together. So if this part ever comes up again later, I can just copy and paste the whole thing. What was I just going to say here? Oh, yeah. It also sounds like they're using a China symbol, so I'm going to go in. Yeah, that's definitely a China. So I'm going to go back in and just move all of these symbols so that they are China instead. Like so. And that means this accent symbol has to be something different. So let's do like a... Where's that splash symbol that I had? Sure, let's do that one. So now it should be correct like this. Perfect, I think, or close enough for me at least. So that's kind of how you did, or how I do drums in a nutshell. So of course this repeats twice, but I'm sure there's something different at the end there, and we're going to find out in just a sec. But first, let's go over to the chat. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Traffic in Houston, Texas is completely normal. That's good. There's like way less traffic over here than normal. Patty needs toilet paper and there is none. Fuck, bro. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah, there was no toilet paper when I went either, and it sucked. All restaurants in Maryland are closing at 5 apparently. Mom has the car right now, and I hope I can make my last Chick-fil-A run before the purge begins. Fuck, I wish there was Chick-fil-A where I was at. I love Chick-fil-A. Do I use Guitar Pro to do my drum parts? No, I do not. I do my drum parts as I'm showing here. Yeah. What else we got here? Does the lack of music theory ever make it hard to write/record music? I'm not really sure because it's not like I have anything to compare it to. Like, I don't know what it would be like if I knew music theory. I don't know if it would be easier because I don't know it. So I can't really answer that. But I do have a video coming out where I'm using this thing called a fret zealot, which is like, it kind of teaches you music theory. And that's been pretty cool and honestly pretty useful. So, I mean, I'm sure if I knew music theory, it would be a little better. But it's kind of a weird thing to compare to because I don't know what it would be like. What do we got here? I've had some video ideas for a while. Now's a good time as any? Yes, if you have ever had any video or song ideas, now's the time to get recording. Do I always program my drums by hand? Yes, I do. Bana Boy blessing us with some new covers. Hell yeah. Do I use Addictive Drums or Easy Drummer? I don't use either of those things. I use Get Good Drums or Actually, right now I'm using a combination. So I'll show you guys. I got, if it loads, there we go. I got Get Good Drums. I'm using the Matt Halpern kit, which was like the first one they ever released. So I have that. And then I also have, where is it here? I have this other one called Mjolnir, which is this one right here. So this is by a company called Solemn Tones. Shout out Solemn Tones. This is another great one. So what I've started doing recently is kind of blending the kit. And I'll show you guys what that sounds like right now, actually. So basically what I do is I take everything I just did and I just copy it up here. So there's essentially 2 drum tracks at the same time. And that basically just beefs it up and it mixes the 2. I'm only using the kick and the snare from Mjolnir, but it makes a big difference when you blend the 2 like so. So you can see what I mean there. If I get rid of Mjolnir, you'll hear that the kick and snare are a lot more dry. And then if we bring Mjolnir in, so yeah, just kind of a nice way to beef it up and make it sound a little more unique because everyone's using the exact same drum samples these days. So this is kind of like a good way to, I don't know, mix it up and kind of make it sound a little more unique, hopefully. Yeah, so anyways, we're gonna move on to the next half of the song. So let's take a listen here. Or the next half of the riff, I should say. So that's the same. Okay, so the fill at the end is different, which is what I expected. So we're gonna go ahead and delete all of that. Okay, so it's like, so it's like snare kick kick snare kick kick snare 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 snare. I think. Let's try that out. Yeah, so it's gonna be snare kick kick snare kick kick snare 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 snare. I think. Let's take a listen. Yeah, and then they do like an accent symbol on the first 3 snares. So we're going to do that, but we're going to change it to a crash. So this might be right. Yeah, and then he might be doing some toms. Let's take a listen. I think there's toms in there too. I'm not really sure, but we're going to add them in anyways. So we're going to... Where's that high tom at? That's the high tom. Oops. Fuck. Come on. There you go. And so we're going to go high tom, mid tom, Where's the low tom? Low tom, like that. Yeah. So that's pretty much how the first riff goes as far as I can tell. So I'm just going to copy that up here like I said earlier. So duplicate the drum track and it should sound pretty good like this. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Oh my god, we got some dude spamming the chat. Let's get rid of that. Hide user. Goodbye. Anyways, what else we got here? Gotta head to the store. Hope to catch you later. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Smoke break. Have a good smoke break. Can you show your PC specs? Is it Windows 10? Yes, I am using Windows 10. I can't remember how to show my PC specs. Fuck, what is it, like about this PC or something? I'm gonna move this over here just in case it says anything confidential. Does it say anything confidential? Not really. Well, I'll just tell you guys what I got. So I have a Intel Core i7-9700K CPU at 3.6 gigahertz. I have 32 gigs of RAM. What else do I got here? I have an what is it? Oh, fuck, I just had the box out here. It's the GeForce RTX 2060 as my graphics card, and I have a 2 terabyte M.2 hard drive, which is like the newest version of a solid state drive, and I think that's pretty much it in terms of specs. But yeah, it's fucking awesome. I just got it in like January, so it's pretty new, and it's been kicking ass. What else we got here? The kit blending is actually a really cool idea to make things sound beefier. I might try that out sometime. Yeah, so again, like I said, mixing two kits together will sound much better like 99% of the time. Alt F4, lol. Yeah, nice try. Doing tone blending on literally any part of the mix usually sounds pretty good. Yeah, true. Why does it? I don't know what the fuck that is. But anyways, inputting those crash cymbals gave me Bring the Horizon vibes. Fair enough. This better be on Ultimate Guitar later. So, oh yeah, I guess I should mention. My friend Joao, who already covered this song, basically already has full guitar tabs of this. So obviously there's no drums, and that's why I'm programming the drums. But he already tabbed how to play the whole song. So if you guys want to learn how to play the song, go check his video out. He did a fucking great job. Yeah, joined late. Do you find it easier to write a guitar part and then add drums when you're songwriting? Yeah, I always start with a guitar riff, and then I will record like a very loose version of the riff, basically, along to like a metronome, and then like I'll write drums to whatever the guitar riff is, and then delete the guitar riff and re-record the guitar riff so that it's actually on time, if that makes sense. Just found out I have the day off, was gonna work late, guess I gotta make some slams. Yeah, man, that fucking... Lots of people getting their work canceled. I feel for them, man. Lots of my friends are like losing their jobs temporarily and shit, and it fucking sucks. Very, very sorry to hear that for anyone who's affected financially by this. I have yet to find out if I'm affected financially or not. I don't know if YouTube is going to pay out less or more, because technically more people will be watching YouTube than ever before. So like on the one hand, I might get more views, but on the other hand, advertisers are probably not going to have advertising budgets. So I don't really know. I guess we'll find out. But anyways, that's kind of this first riff taken care of here. So we are going to move on and track bass. Oh my god. That sounded awful. I'm sorry, everyone. 1 second. Oh, is it not going to work? Okay, so I can't... You guys are only able to for this part because I can't record my guitar and yeah, it's all fucked up. You'll see what I mean, but it'll work in a sec. Just 1 second. Which one is it? This one? No. Shit. Come on, bro. Fuck. Should have done this before. There we go. Okay, so let's do that. Alright, I think this should work. So we're going to track bass, or try to. It might not work on the stream. I think it will, though. Let's see. Fuck. How do I do this? Oh, okay, input 3. Okay, fuck, we're good. There we go. Okay, so for Spirit Box, they're tuned to drop F. So I am going to have to pitch shift. And we're going to do that in just a second. So I am going to use the Dark Glass plugin to monitor. So what I do for bass is kind of weird, but basically I always stay in drop A tuning. And then I pitch shift. So we're going to tune to drop A first. Make sure it's in tune. Cool, that sounds good. And then to get down to drop F, you can't see it on the screen right now, but I have a pedal over here, which is a whammy drop tune pedal. So because they're in drop F, we're gonna go from A to F, which is G sharp, G, no. Yeah, it is G sharp, G, F sharp, F. So it's gonna be -4, so I'm gonna do that. So now you'll be able to see. So that's a F. So it might sound kind of weird when I'm recording because like the noise that's coming from my string is not going to match with what I'm actually recording, but let's see how it goes. So this first riff, I'm pretty sure I know how it goes, but it's... Pretty sure that's how it plays, but let's take a listen. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's how you play that. So once again, that's going to be... And they do a harmonic, so I don't know what the bass does. Probably just nothing. I'm just going to do that. Let's try it out. All right, tracking bass, take 1. Nope. Already fucked up. Let's try that again. 1, 2. There we go. That should be close enough, I think. The DI looks pretty weak though. I might have to re-record that. But anyways, so basically what I do here is once I track bass, I have this one track which is called record, and this is where I record all of my DIs. And then once they're actually recorded, I just take the track and drag it up accordingly. So this is my actual bass track, and it should sound like this. Let me just switch the track to wave out so you guys can actually hear it, and this should work. Cool. So that's, I think, good enough, or pretty much what they do as far as I know. So then when we put it all together, it will sound like this. Cool. So I'm okay with that for the most part, but there was one thing I did wrong. So I'm going to fix that, but I don't feel like playing bass again, so I'm just going to copy paste. So okay, so on this, so basically I'm just going to keep the last bar of the second half, and I'm just going to copy the first half over there, and we're going to just do a little crossfade because this will sound better, I think, and that should work. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just going to take a look at some of these comments here before we move on. Use your fingers for bass? No. Fuck that noise. I'm using picks forever. Octane Gamer. I'm guessing they think they have control, so having a stock full of toilet paper makes them feel secure. Yeah, I don't really know what's up with the whole toilet paper thing. It's pretty fucking weird. But, oh well. Just stocking up for the biggest player in your neighborhood if things go real south. Andrew Rain, I have a D2 drop on my bass guitar, and that's why I must buy 175 diameter of 5 strings. Jesus fucking Christ, that's super low. So I'm actually just using pretty standard strings on my bass. It's like, I think it's 45 to 130. Let me check. Yeah. So these are the strings I use on bass. Shout out Ernie Ball, if you can see there. So it's just 45 to 130 bass strings. Pretty standard, nothing too crazy. And again, I just tuned to drop A and pitch shift to wherever I need to go because I only have one bass. That's just the easiest way. And I don't really like playing like thick ass like 180 strings to get to like drop F, drop E. It's not really my thing. I'd rather pitch shift. Hey, how's it going, Gent Turtle 9000? Octane Gamer, what scales do I mostly use for music? I have no idea because I don't know any theory. I'm sorry. Patty got told today that if you're a student, you can get Pro Tools for free for the next 6 weeks. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice of whoever makes Pro Tools. Ableton? No, I don't know who makes Pro Tools. Avid, that's the one. That's nice of them to do that. Pretty cool. Bailey Discus, bass goes up an octave from the low F when guitar does the harmonic. Yeah, that's. I wasn't sure if that's what he was doing or not. I just left it as the same octave, and I think it's fine. Miguel Owls, hey man, how are you able to show yourself working on music? What's the setup if it's not too much to explain? It's not that tricky. So I have this program called OBS. So if you want to stream, look up OBS. You're definitely going to need that. And basically I just have a webcam, and then this is a Rode NT1A microphone. And then I have an audio interface, which is a Steinberg UR44. So basically it's this mic into the interface, and then the webcam into the computer. And then with OBS, basically you can capture your screen, which is what I'm doing. So I'm screen capturing, overlaying my webcam over top of the screen capture, capturing this mic, capturing the output from my interface. That's like the easiest way I can explain it. Connor McLaughlin, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Tracking bass, take one, unintentional Nolly quote. I didn't know Nolly said that, but yeah, I guess so. The bass tone very thick. Yeah, hell yeah. Down to your last stack of toilet paper. Goddamn, man. Well, hopefully you can find some soon. I'm sorry to hear that. I was not able to stock up either, but I'm sure it will be fine. What else we got here? Rotten Rapper. Andrew, what's up, man? Quick question. When you're writing originals, how do you come up with drum patterns as a non-drummer? I don't really know how I learned how to do it. I think basically what I would do is I would find other people's guitar tabs, or Guitar Pro tabs, I guess I should say. Like of bands that I liked, for example, like, I don't know, like Northlane or some shit. If I really liked how Northlane's drums sound, for example, I would like download a Guitar Pro and look at that drum map. And then the more you do that, the more you do covers, you'll kind of like just naturally start to hear patterns and like familiar drum beats. And that's kind of what I did. But honestly, for the most part, for Gent especially, it's really just like your kick drum follows whatever your picking hand is doing, and then the snare is either every 2 or every 3, and that will be the easiest starter to do that. And then you just do like a random fill every once in a while. What else we got here? All right. We are going to continue on to the guitars now, but I'm going to listen to that one more time. Sorry, just wanted to grab some more water here. Are y'all really forced to stay in your homes? It's not like mandatory yet here, but if you've traveled outside of the country, you're not allowed to leave your house, apparently. But that does not apply to me. What else we got here? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Just got hit up by a pedal company to get free gear demo. Fuck yeah, man. Justus, that's awesome. That's a huge win. Congrats. We're going to move on to guitar now. So, for this cover, since it's in drop F, let me see if I can get this over here without hitting anything. We're going to be using this sparkly green boy. So this is an LTD SCT607B. It's Stephen Carpenter from Deftones' signature model. So we're going to try this out. So the guitar riff is the exact same as what I just played on bass, but they add a harmonic in there. So we're going to do that up in 2 seconds. I just have to fuck with my input settings yet again. So apply. And this is going to be input 3. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to switch to the Nameless plugin, Nameless Suite. I'm going to tune up. All right, close enough. Sounds kind of weird. Why does it sound so weird? Oh, it's because my DI is weak AF. 1 second. Okay, that's better. I might actually have to re-record bass because I realized my DI was super low volume by accident. But let's do this. First and foremost, let's do guitar. Here we go. I could do a little better than that. Also, I wasn't even recording. Oops. Maybe. Could probably still do a little better than that. Let's hear how it sounds, though. I'm going to keep that one for now, and we're going to retrack it again. I could do better. That might be it. That might be the boy. Let's take a listen here. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. So I'm going to show you guys what that sounds like. And we're just going to switch back to wave out so you guys can actually hear what it sounds like. And it sounds like this. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Like I said, I got to retrack that bass really quick because the DI is super low, so I'm going to do that. But for the most part, that's it. I think this is the only time this riff happens, I'm pretty sure. And then it does like a chorus riff over here and then like that breakdown. So I think it's just like this riff, chorus, 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 breakdown. And then obviously a bunch of ambient stuff, which I will figure out later. But that's how we're going so far. Let's do some more chat stuff before we move on here. I thought it was in drop D sharp. No, so it's actually in drop F, and then they pitch shift to drop C, like double drop C during the breakdown, which is over here, which I'll show you guys because it's fucking heavy. So that part is double drop C, which is sick. A lot of fun to play when I get there eventually. What else we got here? Sad about their tour with After the Burial. I was gonna see them 3 days after. Yeah, fuck, man. They are so sad that they had to cancel their tour. It's super, super depressing all around. Lots of canceled tours. Lots of musicians out of jobs right now. Very, very unfortunate. Nice guitar. Have a Schecter Banshee 8 with 18 volt mods. Do you use 9 volt or 18 volt? I just use 9 volt. I have never fucked around with the mods for 18 volts. I've never understood why people do that, but if it sounds good, that's fucking awesome. What's up, Rudy? How's it going, man? Hopefully you found some toilet paper and some paper towels in your hood. What the fuck? How do you get such a good tone with the Nameless? Man, the Nameless is what I use and have been using for like a year now. I don't know how you could get a bad tone with it, honestly. Not trying to be arrogant or anything, but like, fuck. Even the default settings sound great to me. Rundy Adobe is here. Fuck yeah. 035 hell yeah. Got free pedals coming. Yeah, that's sick. Congrats, bro. Make some content. Yeah. Fuck yeah, Justice, man. Alright, we're gonna do that bass one more time because the DI was fucked. So, it's annoying that I have to keep switching back and forth between these. But such. Oh yeah, gotta go back to my bass tone. There we go. Let's try that again. Okay, that DI looks much, much better. So let's take a listen to that. Options, preferences, ASIO, wave out. Nope, that's not what I do. Wave out, there we go. Okay, let's hear how that sounds. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. What VST do I use for bass tone? I use Parallax by Neural DSP. Pretty much all of my tones for bass and guitar are always Neural DSP plugins. It's really funny to me because everyone thinks I use the Kemper because I have a Kemper on my desk, but I literally have not recorded with my Kemper for over a year. It's basically just a studio decoration at this point, and I'm actually selling it right now, so if anyone wants a Kemper, hit me up. I'm selling it for like $1,500 US, super cheap. So yeah, I'm using parallax for the main tone. I guess I'll show you guys this while we're here. So let's solo the bass. So that's the bass tone, and how I'm getting that is first and foremost parallax. This is where the majority of it comes from. I have a preset called Bana Super Heavy Bass, which is what I use. And then I'm using this thing called Ozone 8 Elements, which is this thing right here. I think this plugin is actually free, and this is basically just doing a little bit of EQ, a little bit of stereo imaging to make the bass wide as fuck, and then maximizer. I'm not really sure what this does, honestly. I think it's just like another compressor, basically. I don't really know. It sounds good, though. And then we got another EQ where I'm cutting 80 hertz and cutting 2,000 kilohertz, or sorry, 2 kilohertz, 2,000 kilohertz, fucking idiot. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing for bass tone. So you can see if I turn these two guys off, it sounds like that's the DI. So it already sounds fucking awesome without anything because Dingwall is the best. And then if we put on parallax, that's where like the distortion comes in, and then ozone and fab filter just widens it up. Yeah, so that's how I'm doing that. What else we got here? I saw some questions about that. Rudy, that is fucking bonkers. Hell yeah. Some questions about the bass. The bass looks so good. Yeah. This is my only bass. It's a Dingwall NG25, the last neon green swirl they ever made. Shout out to Dingwall. Yeah. Have I tried STL Tone Hub? No, I have not. They never reached out to me. If they did, I would gladly try it out, though. Okay, we're gonna move on to the chorus riff. There's a bunch of like clean guitar stuff here, but I'm gonna do that later because that's gonna be kind of annoying to figure out because I don't really do clean stuff. As you guys know, I'm more about riffs and breakdowns, so that ironically will probably be the hardest part for me. So we're gonna move on to this chorus riff. Okay, so it starts there. So there's actually like a snare buildup thingy to it. So we're going to add insert new MIDI item, and then we literally want just 2 extra snares. So that is these guys right here. Okay, done. So that's how that goes into it, and then let's figure out the chorus riff. So it's like one. Okay, so the snare is on every 2. So let's do that. So the snare is on the 2 and the 4. So the kick sounds like it's going like dun da dun dun da or something. Yeah, so it's like dun da dun. Yeah, and then there. And then there. Yeah, okay, so as I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, I'm not sure if you guys were here or not, but basically when I program drums, I always do kick and snare first, and I do it bar by bar. So for this first bar, which as you can see is 1, 2, 3, 4, so these 4, that's how the kick and snare pattern is. Okay, and then there's just a simple 4, like a symbol every hit, or every quarter note. So let's do that. Oops. I want that max velocity as well. And then always on drums, usually, I mean, it's very rare that drummers don't do this, but there's pretty much always like 2 cymbals on the first. So let's do that. So that should be correct. Okay, and then this stays the same, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll move on to bar number 2. Din-da-din. And then there's some ghost notes. I think it's like that. Yeah, okay. And then I'm hearing like a little bit of ghost notes in there, so let me just take a listen. Yeah, it's very, very faint, but if you guys don't know what a ghost note is, it's basically like a really, really, really light snare drum. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those in, I think they're like here. So obviously we don't want the max velocity, so we're going to turn that like way the fuck down. I can't really tell. I think he might just be doing it the whole way through. So we're going to try that. And this is what it sounds like so far. I think that's right. Is that the right symbol though? Oh yeah, okay, I guess it's a China again. I figured it wouldn't be a China because that's what they did earlier. But let's move it to a China. Okay, so that's the first 2 bars done. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay, we're getting there. Let's do the next bar. Okay, so it's very similar. So we're gonna copy paste. Okay, and then just this last part is different. So let's get rid of that. So it's like digga 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 digga, like just straight kicks. And I think it changes the symbol as well. Let's take a listen. Yeah, I think it goes back to a crash on these last 2. Let's see how that sounds. Okay. I think that almost sounds right. This part sounds a little weird to me. Maybe if I do this. Okay, that sounds right to me, I think. Yeah, cool. We're gonna stick with that. All right, let's take a look at some chat. So, cheers from Italy, dude. Thanks for joining. I heard that Italy is under quarantine, I believe, and very sorry to hear that. Hopefully, you're finding ways to entertain yourself. Hopefully, it's over soon, man. I appreciate you hopping in, though. Still haven't checked out Impending Doom. Yeah, I've heard Impending Doom before. I just not really my thing. Not a big fan. I remember you having another green bass. Oh yeah, I used to have a different Dingwall, but I sold that one to get this green swirl because the green swirl is what I wanted more. And obviously I needed money to get it, so I sold the old one to get this one. And that's what happened to that. What drum software do you use? I went over this earlier, but it is a blend of Get Good Drums Matt Halpern kit right here. And I'm blending that with Solemn Tones Mjolnir, which is right here, to get that thick kick. Sounds good. Have I heard? Followed in your footsteps and made a Justin Lowe tribute. Yeah, man, Gent Turtle, I saw that. That's fucking awesome. It's really cool to see that you did that. Yeah, that's really cool. Have I heard of Sleep Token? They're a great band and they have badass breakdowns. Yes, I have heard of Sleep Token and they're pretty fucking awesome. What guitar scale length range do you have access to? Have you tried shooting out scale lengths and see how much of a difference playability is? I have a 27 inch and I want to buy a 24.75. I mean, yeah, I have like a lot of guitars. I don't have any that are 24.75, but I have everything from 25.5 to 30 inches for guitars. So, yeah, I got lots of options, but no short scale. So, yeah. We're in quarantine too in Czech Republic. Fuck, man, the shit is crazy. It's a crazy time in this world right now. But I'm glad you guys are all staying home and staying safe. Let's move on to this next section, though. Okay, so it's, I think the first two bars are the same and then it changes up. Okay, yeah, so all this stuff is different, but this stuff is the same. Oh, it's actually not the same. Something's different there. Okay, so there's no ghost notes this time. Okay, so they just do kicks. Okay, so that's correct now. Okay, and then this part is crazy. There's like a bunch of shit happening here. Oh my god, what's happening there? It's like an offbeat thing. Okay, I see. So this part, they actually switched it up quite a bit. So they do... So this snare is not here. It's here. And then these cymbals are actually back. Like this. Oh, what the fuck? No, it's not. So the snare is still there. Okay. And then there's like a tom thing there. So it ends over there. This should be like mostly correct, but obviously I'm kind of doing this blind, so let's take a listen here. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it. So yeah, it does this really cool like offbeat cymbal thing here where it's like, oop, punched my mic, sorry about that. Spirit Box, what are you doing? Yes, I am doing Spirit Box. Okay, so that sounds right to me. So that's this little chorus riff here. Let's take a listen and make sure the drums are correct. Yeah, something was wrong here. It might be like a triplet. Yeah, okay, so they're doing... I was almost at it. So let's switch this to triplet, and let's do that. There we go. That's correct. Okay. That should be right. This song is called Blessed Be by Spirit Box, for those of you that are just joining. All right, let's take a look at some more chat stuff. What else we got here? Lord Bana, thanks Nick H, appreciate you. You still have fucking school in Australia, damn man. Well, I mean, as sucky as it is to go to school, it's better than being in quarantine, if I'm being honest with you. All right, let's move on to tracking bass. Bass. What's going on in the stream I just joined? We are recording a cover of Spirit Box's new song called Blessed Be. That's what we doing, bro. All right, let's track bass. So again, if you guys are just joining, I'm using this bass guitar, drop A, pitch shifting it down to drop F. Okay, So if I remember how this goes, I think it's like, oh, that sounds all fucked up. Hold on a second. Switch to okay. Okay, I think that's how you play it. Let's take a listen here. Okay, that's how you play that. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I think that's correct. Let's take a listen. Okay, let me switch it back so you guys hear it. Wish I had a quick key to do that. Here we go. Let's take a listen. Let's see what you guys think. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm good to roll with that. Okay. Please show some love for Australia because our leaders are being really stupid. Fuck, I don't think there's much I can do about that, man, but I'm sorry to hear that. Gotta get that base roll, indeed. I have school too, but it's online. Yeah, I think a lot of the schools around here for like universities and shit are switching to online courses. Looking forward to the new Muir album. Yes, me too. I just covered their new song Gypsy Disco on Friday. That was good stuff. Do you notice any latency when using the drop tune pedal? I personally don't, but I've heard other people that do notice it. Maybe I'm just not as picky as other people. I'm not really sure. Drop tuning is floppy. Yeah, it is, but it sounds fucking sweet. You can't tell me that doesn't sound cool. Come on. I love it. That's a thick tone. Hell yeah. Gonna watch the AV5 Solar's most recent video. All right, well, I'll see you in a bit, man. Okay. Oh, we've been in quarantine for over a month in Italy, and it's starting to get boring. Fuck, I didn't realize it had been that long, man. That's crazy. Shit is going wild. All right, we're gonna go and record some guitars now. So let's do that. Options, preferences, SEO. Okay. Okay. Then we'll switch back to nameless, and we should be good to go. Okay, I think that's how you play it. Let me try that out. Okay, that should be correct. Let's try it out. Okay, I think that is correct. Man, my DIs are so fucking quiet. I must have fucked up my interface somehow. That's really bothering me, but hopefully that sounds okay. Let's do it again. I can do that better. Let me try that one more time. I might have to re-record all of this because these DIs are way too quiet. Yeah, fuck, I gotta figure out something for those DIs that's not okay. Okay, let's track it again. I just increased the volume of my DIs. Fuck. Okay, that was a little better. For some reason, like, my 10th fret on this guitar is just not cooperating today. It's like buzzing a little bit. Okay, that should be close enough. I might just have to honestly punch in that 10 because it's just fucking bothering me. Let's take a listen. Yeah, I like how that all sounds, but that literally the 10th fret sounds fucked up. Like that fret right there, it sounds awful. Why? Like, it sounds like nothing. I literally have to punch in that single fucking note because it's not cooperating. Is it out of tune or something? Sorry guys, this is very annoying. Let's figure this out. I might honestly need to punch it in like a fret higher for some fucking reason. Let's try it out. don't know why it's doing that. That's so bizarre. I might need to get my guitar set up or something. Let's see if that fixes it. That kind of works. Maybe if I turn my noise gate off. Let's try this. Ah, that's the problem. My noise gate was fucking everything up. Well, now we got rid of the noise gate, so that should be fixed. Okay, cool. I'll show you guys how that sounds now. So, for some reason, like I was saying, this 10th fret is really weak for whatever reason, but it's good enough. Okay, so we got the intro over here. We got the intro there, and then we got the chorus over here. All right. So that's pretty much most of the song. It repeats the chorus over here. But it does it slightly different, or like it elongates it or something. So it does the same thing, but then it has this extended part where it basically does like a halftime chorus, so that's no problem. And then it does this part literally again over here. So we almost there. All right, let's take a look at some chat stuff here. What tuning is my 9-string? I leave my 9-string in double drop B usually. And then if I need to go to double drop A, I just pitch shift it down -2 because fuck man, like getting a string that's thick and long enough to go on my 9-string that can go to double drop A is a pain in the ass, and I don't like doing it. Ever use any bass VSTs? Yeah, so I don't really anymore because I have a Dingwall, but when I did, I used, let me show you guys if I still have it on here. I don't know if I installed it on my new computer. Yeah, so this is the one I use. It's called Loki Bass. So it's obviously based off of a Dingwall NG2, which is what I have in real life, so I don't really use it anymore, but this one was my favorite when I was using it. Looks like this, and if you want to get it yourself, there's a link to it actually in the description below. What else we got here? I don't own a bass, and going an octave down with pitch shifter gets gross on the 17. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Get a bass VST for sure. That'll sound way better. Just learned this song on bass today. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Ever try using parallax with a guitar? If so, what did it sound like? I haven't actually, but I mean, I could try it right now, I guess. Might as well. Let's see what it sounds like. Parallax like fucks my computer. It's very intense plugin. Let's see what it sounds like. Parallax. It's pretty weird. Let's well, this is my bass tone. Yeah, I mean, maybe you can make a cool bass tone with it, but that would be... It's definitely not made to do that. This sounds way better. So we're going to stick with that. Just watched my Emir cover. Thank you so much, man. Spice Fam, how's it going? Derati back to Chargy, jaunt please. Hell yeah, that's what we're doing, man. get off the chain. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but thanks, I guess. It's Wolfie Media. Yo, thanks for the super chat, man. That is much appreciated. What would be a budget-friendly 8-string, or is the RG8 my best option? In my opinion, the RG8 is like the worst 8-string you can get. I really do not like RG8s. So I would suggest not getting that personally. Like I've had RG8s before, and even when I modded the fuck out of them, I still didn't like how they sounded. So that is definitely not what I would recommend. My recommendation would honestly just be find like a used one. Like the RGA8 is way better, and you can usually find those like around the same price if you find them used. Like some Schecter C8s are like pretty good, and you can usually find those cheap. And yeah, that's kind of what my suggestions would be. It really depends on like how budget tight or how tight your budget is. Like obviously the RG8 is the cheapest one off the shelf, but I would strongly suggest getting something used instead. Will Johnny and you lay some vocals on this? Yeah, Johnny is going to do vocals on this. I probably won't. It'll probably just be him, but yeah. You'll cover the new Emir songs when the album is released. I'm sure I'll cover some of the songs. I'm not going to cover like the whole album or something like that, but I'll cover some of them for sure. Do I prefer actives or passive pickups? I prefer passive pickups personally. I'm not really sure why. It's just what I've always used. Other than Blackouts and EMG 909X on my 8 and 9 string. But even then, like most of the time I prefer passive. But for 9 string, it's like fucking impossible to find pickups. And then for the 8 string, that was the exact pickup that Justin Lowe used. So that's why I got it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's live stream. So I'm going to head out now and finish this up. But I just wanted to show you guys like the main sections of this song. Yeah, and then hopefully this was helpful to some of you guys who are learning to record. Hopefully you all are safe out there and y'all don't catch the coronavirus. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be like kind of a light week on videos. Normally I have like 3 to 4 videos a week, but this week I'm probably only going to have 1 on Friday, maybe 2, but probably just 1 this week. But regardless, if you guys are stuck at home, I appreciate you watching. Go check out my other videos. I have literally hundreds of videos that I'm sure you have not seen all of them, so go check them out. Or go check out other bands, find some new bands on Spotify, record some new music yourself. Use this opportunity as wisely as you can and try and make the most out of it. That's going to be all for today. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this stream, and I'll see you soon.